Wacky Wednesday. It's Wacky Wednesday con El Bumper.
Unfiltered, the real deal. No pre-planning, no chingaderas. Straight up from the bill.
Wacky Wednesday.
B-Town's very own.
It's Wacky Wednesday con El Bumper.
Here's your host, Bumper Gomez.
Halache!
As
promised, man. Don't start, Des. Don't start. We're just getting started. Welcome to another episode of Bumper's Wacky Wednesday. Somebody hit me up like, Bump, how is your name? The name of your show has absolutely not a damn thing to do with what you're doing.
Right.
I said, that's what makes it wacky.
Exactly. It's catchy.
I thought about changing it one time. People were like, don't change it. You're already in. Stuck. You're good. So I want to welcome everybody who's watching on Facebook Live on Bumper's Wacky Wednesday. Everybody watching on the Bumper Gomez YouTube channel. Everybody watching on YouTube. Welcome to the show. I know we are up against a lot of competition tonight. Destiny probably doesn't know, but I'm going to fill her in. Yeah, we are up against a lot of competition. We're up against the Houston Astros and the New York Yankees, game one. Oh, so those of you that are going back and forth, or maybe you got your TV on the game and you don't
have to listen to baseball.
Yeah, just watch it and then you could turn us up or whatever, man. But super excited about tonight. We have been working on this show. I'm not going to give. It's been a little bit. We've definitely been working on this show for for a little bit. And I've been trying to get better at looking at the chat room. So Destiny, if we go to the chat a lot, it's because people have been getting on to me about not saying what's up. I want to give a shout out to La Chingona's watching. Shout out to La Chingona. Chingona, I wish you nothing but the best on your new business adventure, helping out artists. If you guys need business cards, any kind of, like, she's really awesome with her creativity with banners and stuff like that. So I might be hitting her up as well for some stuff. Saludos to DJ Lucky J's in the house. Rodney Galav. I always say his last name wrong. Galavis, all the way from Arizona. Thank you for tuning in. My primo Wacky, Mr. Juan Narvaez, always tuning in, holding it down on the 813 out there in Florida. Jason Martinez, welcome to the show. Jonathan Espinosa. Puro music lovers. But welcome to the show, dude. It's a Wednesday. It's a Wacky Wednesday on a Wednesday, not a Thursday or a Friday. And, I am, first of all, I'm going to say this. I'm super, super excited about mañana.
Yay!
I've been waiting for a long time. Everybody knows. If anybody knows Bumper Gomez, you know where, dude, if somebody wanted to take me out, it'd be real simple. They know where I'm at on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
They know where I'm going to be at on Thursdays, right? So, that's funny. Check it out. We're going to be at Smoke Sky Bar, downtown San Antonio, tomorrow. If you get an old flyer that says 7:30, I'm here to tell you guys, listen to me. So nobody's mad at us tomorrow. Nobody's throwing bottles at Destiny when she comes on the show.
Just put the bottles on the stage and throw them.
Smoke Sky Bar has changed your time. So those of you that have been maybe to shows a little bit back in the day, they would really start early and they would be over by 10 or 10:30 because of the sound ordinance. Well, Smoke has gotten around that. They built a stage. They've changed where the stage is at, where the music faces. So I think they can play later. They play, I think, all the way up till midnight. So that doesn't mean don't show up early. Show up early. Bring your friends. Get yourself something to eat. Get you some drinks. Get you a little buzz going. So that way when Destiny comes on,
you're ready.
You're ready to rock and roll, man. You're ready to rock and roll. So, again, Smoke Sky Bar, downtown. There's like 3 of them here in San Antonio now. Mm-hmm. But the one downtown, the one everybody knows, Destiny Navaira for the first time?
This is my first performance back in San Antonio, actually.
But at Smoke? At
Smoke, yes. My first one.
Damn!
And in San Antonio. I'm calling it my homecoming because it's really... I haven't been home as Destiny especially after the album and I'm really excited to see everybody. I was telling my mom, I'm getting nervous because I see a lot of my friends from high school liking the flyer. I'm like, oh my God.
There she is.
I'm scared.
Before I forget, Vidal Perez watching on YouTube. Thank you for tuning in. I'm not going to forget about my YouTube viewers. Thank you. Thank you so much. Albert Miranda, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. So Destiny, you're coming back home to your hometown of San Antonio.
Yes, sir.
And I gotta tell the people, right? So I'm literally I'm looking at my watch and I'm like, typical Tejano artists. They're gonna show up right on time or a few minutes late. I open my door and I literally open my door to look outside to see if anybody's pulling up, and Destiny's running up my driveway. I'm here.
I was 1 minute early.
But what did you say? Straight off the what?
Straight off the bus from Mexico. I really am.
He said really. Right off the bus from Mexico. She's been on the road all day. She just got done rehearsing. Tejano artists rehearse?
The night before show.
Yeah.
No, you know what? We do... When I know I'm going to have something, I try to have at least 2 or 3 rehearsals before. So Rigo was here last week. And so he had a rehearsal.
I know he's been calling. He called me like every damn day.
Really?
Yeah, hell yeah.
He had a rehearsal Monday. So I try to do at least 2 or 3 before. And just depending. And I'm sure, as we start touring more, then we'll try to have somewhat of a practice schedule.
Got you. And you know what? I'm glad. I love to watch your posts when you're like, hey, you're playing, you're getting gigs, because those of you that don't know, Destiny and Rigo were both here in the studio, but they've never been on a Wacky Wednesday. They were here for a Frito Pie Friday, no?
We were here for Friday?
Was it a Wacky Wednesday or Frito Pie?
I don't remember. It was a long time. It was like in December, almost a year.
Yeah, it's almost a year ago. So I want to say it was Frito Pie Friday. I'm almost positive it was a Frito Pie Friday.
I think it was because I was like, where's the Frito
Where's the Frito Pies? Yeah. For sure. So everybody joining us, thank you. We really appreciate that you're joining us. I asked one super thing. Actually, two things that Bumper asked for, right? One is that you share.
Please.
We want everybody to know about Bumper's Wacky Wednesday. We want everybody to know about Miss Destiny Navaira and where she's going to be and what she's up to. All the inside, you're going to get it here tonight on Bumper's Wacky Wednesday. Also, new for all my Facebook viewers, if you could graciously grant us some stars. I would greatly appreciate it. So Bumper Gomez is now accepting stars on Facebook. And if you don't know what that is, I don't know. Look it up and then put your card info. I don't know. You just do it.
Look, somebody's sending stars right now.
They're already sending stars?
200 stars, Diana.
Damn it. I'm ready. See, they already started going. That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to my boy, Jordan Rodriguez, Grupo Asalto. They were here last Friday.
I saw your show.
And hey, thank you.
I was watching it.
Destiny's real. She does. You always, and if you don't watch all of it, you at least make a comment to let me know that you were here. And a lot of artists do that. Again, I'm really bad at looking at the comments. Like shout out to Jace Martinez, Jace Martin. Mm-hmm. He's watching. He loves you and Rigo.
Yeah,
great dude.
I mean, we, I remember them being a kid, Grupo Vida, and them, touring with my uncle and things like that. And Rigo was actually with them for a while.
That's what he said. Yeah.
So, I mean, those guys have definitely always been part of who we are, of the Navaira family. And it's just, it's really cool, Bumper, to, now that I'm older and I'm doing my own thing, to see, how other people have changed too.
Right.
Like I said, I kind of saw that beginning part as a kid, the Emilio, the first. You
saw the 18-wheelers behind your grandma's house.
We used to play, I think I told you, in the bus, and my grandpa would say, okay, whoever collects the most cans is the winner. So, that was our game. That was our game, Or we'd play by the rig and we'd come out all oily.
Oh, that's hilarious.
To see people doing their own thing, like Jace Martin and just people who have broken out.
All from the hood too.
Yeah, McCollum High School, baby.
McCollum High School, man.
Southside.
You know what, Destiny? Today I was looking at something, and it wasn't just today. It's been a while back as well. I was following you on social media, and I saw. I love to see you in Mexico doing your thing. And what I mean by your thing is like you're on television stations all over Monterrey, like for thousands and thousands of people to see. And there you are, flowing in Spanish. Right. You know what I'm saying? Doing your thing. But for me as a fan of Destiny Navaira, I'm excited for you because here you are representing our culture. In a sense, you are. Yeah. They know you're not a Mexicana. They know you're a Tejana. You're a Tejanita, and they know it. They know it. But the fact of the matter is that you're on national TV, and getting the props that you're getting over there in Monterrey, it makes me like, it's one of those moments, like I say all the time, right? It just makes me pound my chest. Like, man, that's awesome. Thank you. Like, she was here, man. That girl was here. She was here. You know what I'm saying?
It's been cool, and like you said, I don't think I realize it because Monterrey, it's a huge city. It's like, I think it's like maybe 2 times Houston, I want to say, if I'm not lying. And so, but it doesn't feel like that.
It's 2 times the size of Houston?
Or it's Houston. I don't know. It's something like that.
No, I don't think it's big as Houston.
Yeah, maybe. I think it may be as big as Houston.
Maybe as big as
something
Houston.
like that. But to, it doesn't feel that way. It doesn't feel that way. And
it doesn't feel that way because there's an HEB there.
Exactly. It feels like the South Side of San Antonio. It doesn't feel that way because there's a HEB and there's tacos right there when you walk out of the subdivision. Right. But, it's true. I don't realize sometimes that we're reaching so many people and a different audience. And it's really, when I made that decision, it wasn't something I did in the spur of the moment. It was a lot of preparation, a lot of thinking, a lot of, okay, well, you know, I need to cut out the what if and if I'm going to really do it. And so now, you know, with everything, it's just been such a great payoff and such a rewarding decision that I made, and you know, just that everybody supported me, you know, whether it took them a little bit of time to kind of understand what I did. I think now, you know, I feel that I've proved myself to myself. And
Tejano female, what is the female vocalist of the year? Tejano Music Awards last year. And here she is in the Wacky Wednesday studio as a 2022 Latin Grammy nominee.
Wow.
That deserves it. Yeah, hell yeah.
Thank you. Oh my gosh. No, you know, when they were announcing it, I was counting down the days, literally, because how they do it is they announce it on Facebook Live, the Latin Grammys. And so it was me, my dad, my brother, and shout out to Ruben, my friend Ruben, who's my publicist here for the States.
The realtor.
The realtor, uh-huh.
The homie.
Yep, Ruben Realtor. We were all on FaceTime. And so they're announcing all of them. Well, they finish and like they don't say anything about Tejano.
Dude, it's funny you say it because my wife listened to that shit for like almost an hour.
Yes, I was the same way. I was like up at 7 a.m. My glasses, I had my hair's all messed up, and I'm like, they cut the category. Oh my God, like there wasn't enough submissions. Like here I go, right, thinking like crazy. So I'm like, let's just go check the website. So here we are, we're all refreshing, and I think my dad and my brother had hung up, and me and Ruben were on there, and he's like, "You're nominated," and you know, it was just, it was a cool moment, and I still don't think I've processed it yet. I went the other day to go get fitted for my outfit and try on kind of what they had ready, and when I was in the mirror, then I was like, okay. I'm going to the Grammys.
you know, Des, it goes back, man. Literally, like, I get so excited. I get more excited now because I personally know you. It's different. Like, if you just know, so like, oh, I know her. I've seen her at a concert. But if somebody you FaceTime on a normal basis at 11:30 at night eating fucking popcorn or some shit, like, hey, what are y'all doing?
I'm all ugly, right? I have my hair is all crazy.
Oh, and if I call after 9:30, Destiny's usually doing the same thing. She's sitting there like, why the hell are you calling so damn late?
Watching Grey's Anatomy.
There you go, Grey's Anatomy. But, you know, for the people watching the show, you know, we really want to talk about all her accolades and things like that. But again, I know she's been on here and I know she's done a ton of interviews. I really want you guys to get to know who Destiny Nevada is as a person. Because she carries the last name, you know, the last name Navaira carries so much weight in our industry, in our genre. And it's a good thing and a bad thing. And I'm going to let you talk about that, but I'm talking about it from the outside looking in. Yeah. To me, it's a godsend, and it's also something bad, right? Because it's like you already have a target on your back. Anything you say is going to be, you know what I mean? You're going to get. Yeah. You can't say anything right. Well, you never know who's going to show up. So let's see who just showed up.
If he can.
If he can. Let's see if he figures it out. How about you just push it in?
Push it.
Oh, I thought it was cool.
There you go. What's up, man? Y'all come on in.
Pops, you want to say hi?
Come on. Hey, have a seat, man. Anywhere over there.
Oh, shit.
Is it just you two?
Yeah.
Yeah?
He's going to leave in a little bit.
Okay, cool. There's a mic for you. There's Rigo just got here. Rigo, what's up, man?
What's up, man?
Well, let me unmute you first.
Lalo's actually on his way too right now.
He's coming?
Yes, sir.
All right, badass. So we'll have, let me put you on.
There
now,
he
we're
is.
going to take away Destiny's, look at him. Look at him. Hey, the camera's right here, fool. Over here, wait. The camera's, you're looking at yourself.
Sure you got a good angle.
Your camera's right there.
There it is.
There it is, right there.
Okay. Couldn't see, man.
Hey, man, shout out to Robert Goddessa. He's like, I'm on duty and watching the show.
You go, Robert. You multitask.
That's what I'm talking about,
We got to
man.
give a shout out to Gibby Velasquez.
Yes.
Hey,
we just
Gibby.
came from Gibby's studio practicing.
Really?
Yeah.
I love Gibby, man.
That's why we're late.
I didn't even tell him bye. Sorry, Gibby.
You know, he's such a cool cat, that guy.
He's a crazy cat.
Yeah, he's a crazy cat for sure. But Rigo, welcome to the show, dude. Were your ears
Thanks,
ringing?
man. Yeah.
No, we really hadn't said anything about you.
I was wondering, what are we talking about? What's the
Yeah, we
subject?
didn't talk one word about you.
Oh, snap. Now, Rigo, I just want to show everybody that you are here. You're going to be hanging out with us for the evening. And, you know, if y'all have any questions for Rigo, he's here, man. But
But.
where were we at before we were rudely interrupted?
Sorry.
About
my bad.
about the name and how it.
Oh, yeah. So, you know, to me, the way I see it outside looking in, you know, you run around with a target on your back. You know what I'm saying? Because anything you say or do, you're going to be compared to your deal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's not cool. Just pull it.
How come y'all can't do it?
Sorry. We're scared. Dude, why do you have all these scary monsters in your house? That's what I want to know.
It's Halloween.
I walked in and I was,
Hey, what do you think Jacob's favorite holiday is, dude? You can't tell.
That's nice.
Jacob loves freaking Halloween.
That's cute.
But yeah, so I was saying, you know, it's got to be rough. And you started this journey,
Yeah.
you know, many years ago. And you took the leap. If you guys don't know, you know, Destiny and Rigo left everything they know, everything they love. And you really, both of you went somewhere, an uncharted waters, man. Like you guys didn't know what the hell's in Monterrey.
I didn't even speak Spanish, man, at the time. I
He
didn't.
really didn't.
I didn't speak nothing. Now, thank God. I mean, I learned a little bit more. I'm better. I can hold conversations and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
I think though, you know, like you said, it is something kind of hard to live up, not to live up to, because I never felt that way. I never felt that I needed to do that. It was just for me, I wanted to. And if I was gonna do it, the person that I am, you know, the person that my dad raised me to be, the way that I looked at my uncle, I had to do it the best I can. And I'm just that kind of person. Like, you know, we were talking about the Grammy and my mom's like, Mija, you know, you're nominated like that. You did it. And I'm like, Mom, I didn't do it till I win that Grammy. You know, and she's like, oh, terca. You know, but that's how I've always thought that way, you know? And no, I mean, again, I'm not going to be like salty or anything, but I'm just saying that's the mindset I have in everything that I do. And so when the Monterrey opportunity came up, we started going in 2016 and we loved the city immediately. I mean, the food was the first thing. And then,
She said the food.
Just the way it feels, the environment, the ambience of the city was something that we really loved. And when that time came, I just really knew, Bumper, with La Preferida, that I needed to do something different with it or it was going to get lost. What do you mean by lost? Lost in that, okay, she's just another new artist trying to put out music. I needed to put it on a bigger scale and I needed to make it heard by different people. You know, like we say a lot of the times, we're stuck. You know, the people who constantly have Tejano music, especially here in San Antonio, which is where I was, you know, we're stuck on Selena. We're stuck on Emilio. We're stuck on Maz. We're stuck on La Mafia, which I get, right? Everybody gets that. So I needed other people to hear it. People who were craving the music. People who don't have it every weekend. And I think, you know, it just, like I said, it opened a whole new world to me.
I'm looking for I want the people to see something.
Okay. What?
It's which one is it?
we caught you being pedo in Monterrey. Let's take a look.
No. Which is the Banda one?
Who have you been talking to?
Which is the Banda one?
Dime cómo se siente. It's the last one, or close to the last one.
Number 12.
Yeah, number 12.
Right. So here's my thing to the people watching. Destiny, you really, really, really bent what people categorized you at in this last album.
Yeah.
You really, now I want to say bent, you really went outside the box. So I want to tell people this story. Over a year ago, almost a year ago, not over a year. Almost a year ago, Rigo and Destiny came by, and my wife had cooked them dinner. And those of you that are going to be future guests or they've already been guests, there's no dinner tonight. Because they'll be like, hey, where's the dinner? Destiny got dinner. Rigo got dinner. But me and my kids and my wife were really big on just anything Latino. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And my wife and kids more on the Mexican side. And me, not so much. But you guys were here. We were in the kitchen. And Rigo and Destiny were both like, Mom, you got to hear this. And Rigo, I remember Rigo saying, do y'all like Banda? And my kids all ears perked up like, what? And he played Destiny's Banda song. And I begged and begged and begged Rigo and Destiny to give me the MP3 so I could jam it. And I think you guys did, but it had like it only was good for so long. Like
it was expired.
It's an expired, right? You could only use it.
Well, you could. We didn't want you to leak it.
So shout out to Sticks. Sticks
Steven,
from Dallas.
Big
He's
shout out to him because he's coming down
just to see us smoke.
Me.
That's a true fan. Shout out to Steven Martinez from the Dallas Fort Worth area, Steven? From the Pancho's Pistola team. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow, brother. So back to the story. So there we were in the counter. We were all stuffing our faces.
Right.
And there's Rigo with his phone.
Yeah.
And he plays this song right here. And this song right here, I jammed it. Shit. Again, until it expired.
And then till it came out. I love that.
Yeah. And so it's this one, right? The number 12?
Yeah, number 12.
Listen to this. Straight out of the box right here. People are like, hey, what is going on? I thought Bumper had a Tejano show. This is the show. Check it out. Play it for a little bit.
Ya ves, tanto que decías que no ibas a buscarme, a que debo el honor.
I bet there's some people watching right now that didn't even know you made the song.
Yeah, that's not Tejano. That's not Tejano, Bumper.
Dude. You know, to have a guy singing along to a woman, dude, this song even better when you're like about 3 tequila shots in. It sounds even better, dude. So again, man, that goes to show you, this is what we're talking about. Destiny really took this new album and she went outside the box of what we consider Tejano music. And you know what, Destiny, that's okay, dude.
You know, it didn't feel too much like we were going outside the box because, again, my dad, Raulito, he's the one who really, you know, I when I made La Preferida, he really wasn't a part of the process too much. He recorded Pienso en Ti with me, but he wasn't there for like the musical part. This time, when we were in Mexico, that's kind of where we experimented a little bit more, and he was there.
He was here 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, he was here. We watched you in Monterrey.
Yeah, he talked about that a little bit.
We were laughing and screaming. Oh my God, it was
we were
hilarious.
laughing, yeah, that was awesome.
Hey,
It was
but
hilarious.
you learned something about your dad, right?
I did, man. I did not. No, I knew that though. What he said.
We knew a lot of it.
I knew
It was
that.
funny because Rigo said, I just took one thing from the show. My dad's never read a book.
Oh my God.
He said that, and I was like, what?
Oh,
I was like,
man.
why would you admit that?
So,
It was hilarious.
you know,
But-
he was here, and you know what, Des? To see his face when he spoke about all of you was cool, man. And the reason I bring that up is because you're talking about, you know, he was in the studio with you.
Yeah, he was in there, Bumper, and
pushing your buttons.
oh my God, my biggest critic, right? With this song, the Banda song. And, you know, I think that's why it doesn't sound so Banda. Like, for example, I'll tell you, before I was singing the lead, Ya ves tanto que decía, and he was like, it's too low, you're singing too low, and blah. That's his biggest thing with me. So he said, do it like Little Joe. You sing the harmony and Rigo sing the other part, and then in the chorus, flip it. So it's still coming from.
Did you ever think that you were gonna hear that? Did you ever think you were gonna hear that?
Here, let me. How does it go? Let me see.
No, did you ever think that you were gonna hear that? Like,
not at all.
Like a somebody recording a Banda song, and they use Little Joe as an example. It's crazy, right?
But that's what I'm saying. I think that's why it doesn't sound so Banda, because we're gonna pull from where we come from, no matter what we're doing. You know, the stuff we're working on right now, it's even more outside the box, and I am so excited. I don't have a timeline or anything, but
well, you got a song coming out in 2 days, ¿no?
Yeah, well, it's on the CD, but I'm gonna be pushing it as my single. Como puede ser así? It's track number 6 on the record.
Because I've been usually what I do for the people who do, you know, I'll give you an insight. Shout out to DJ Smoke watching all the way from Colorado. DJ Smoke, the Tejano y Mas show. Make sure
Why
you
did
guys
they call
check
him
out.
Smoke?
He was in the army.
He's from Colorado, though?
Yeah, he blew a lot of smoke up there in Colorado. It's probably why I don't know. That's his name, DJ Smoke. But shit, he threw me off with the Colorado. Where was I going? Rigo. Look at you. You guys are, man. You're supposed to help me out here.
You're talking about you're going to go get us Whataburger because which I didn't cook.
About when you were talking about the new single I have, and then you said, I do this for people.
Oh, yeah. So what I do is, you know, when I start setting up the studio, or it's not really set up, it's called cleaning it up from the last show. You know, I usually play, just to get in the mood, I usually play whoever artist I'm going to have on. I kind of listen to their music. And when Destiny, when you know, that all the album came out, I mean, me, Weecha, the kids, we were like, I mean, to the point that I would come down here and look at my wall like, chingao Destiny again.
Yeah.
So, you know, for Tejano artists, I think you make it when you become part of, oh shit, she's awake and
I gotta clean.
The cleaning music is on. So when you make it to that playlist, that means you made it into the industry, right? No, for sure, man. I used to come down here and the kids, and we should be jamming, you know, all the, and you know, me and my wife, we would talk about your albums. Like, man, I just told you that new song, the freaking lyrics, tan pesado, like that. There's some hardcore lyrics right there, you know. And I just love it, Des. I really love that you are you're a trendsetter.
Oh wow, thank you.
Right? Instead of looking at it like, you know, I'm following in somebody's footsteps. Nah. Yeah, I might have the Navaira name, but I'm a trendsetter. I'm gonna do what I want to do, when I want to do it, how I want to do it.
Thank you.
And I think that's why you've gotten these awards here lately. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not scared to do that.
Yeah, I think you pass a point. Because by the time I made Preferida, I was already mad. I was mad that, you know, I wasn't getting what I wanted out of the music that we were doing. And so, you know, after Preferida, we went to Monterrey, we did all the promotion, and then I started feeling like, okay, you know, this is gonna work. I'm gonna do it. So how can I raise the bar? I think that's what we really were thinking and feeling. And you pass that point of being scared. And you know, Bumper, that's one thing I did want to say. Recently, you know, just in these past 2 years, I have completely changed as a person, as a woman in this industry, as a singer, as a songwriter. But now, you know, I'm starting to book shows and being selective of what I do and because I have that opportunity right now. Thanks be to God, I have that opportunity that I can be selective of what I do. I don't have to just throw myself out there anywhere I can, you know? And it's hard, man. It is so hard. It is so hard because, and you know, people always said it, well, as a woman, it's hard. As a woman, it's hard. And I don't think I truly understood it till recently, that I felt, okay, it's because I'm a girl that this is happening to me. Or it's because I'm a girl that so-and-so thinks that they can just pull this on me. Like, I'll be okay with it. And also because I'm very, and anybody who knows me, you know, you become my friend. I'm very motherly, very, hey, you need anything? Like, especially when you're involved with my music.
It's your character, though.
Yes, and especially when you're involved with my music. I don't have kids. I just got a dog, and my music is my baby, you know? So when you're involved in that, I take it 10 times more to heart. And a lot of the things that have happened to me, you know, setbacks and milestones, being a woman, it is different. And I'm just really starting to understand and feel that. And I think, you know, I'm so excited for tomorrow because I really want people to see that I know what I'm doing on stage. I'm not at a...
You're not Emilio's niece.
Yeah.
You're not your dad's daughter,
look,
right? You're not Raulito's daughter who's singing. No, that's gone. Like that nostalgia part is gone. You know, she's an artist. I can't wait to see you.
I'm excited,
dude. I can't. I'm gonna be like shout out to Joey Jams. He's like, man, I saw you. You're out there being a what does he call me?
A fangirl?
Yeah, fangirl, ya madre. Right? If he sees me go live or say something, or I get a little tipsy, and see, he goes, I'm a puro fangirl, ya madre, too. So shout out to Joey and everybody. If you're in the Alice area, you're at the fair, make sure you go hit up him and Sandra. They got their little booth set up out there. Go show them some love. But Destiny, watching you from this side of the world, like you're far away, right? Watching you on this side and watching
you from the northern side of the hemisphere.
Right.
Hey,
what?
How long did it take you to get here?
It took me about like 13 minutes.
Oh, because we were at Gibby's.
Yeah,
No, but I'm talking about from Monterrey.
Oh,
that's the other side of the world for us.
It is the other side of the world.
Today it felt like that. It really did.
So, yeah, long comment. Long comments I have to read because they took a long time to write. So if you want your comment read, write a long comment. All the way from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Saludos, Bumper and Queen Destiny Navaira. I've been a huge Destiny Navaira fan since day one. I'm so proud of her Grammy nomination. Congratulations. Hopefully we can bring you to Fiesta 2023. Love your music. Please keep hustling and doing you. Well,
thank you.
Vanessa, it'll be cool to take Destiny, but if you take Rigo to Milwaukee, he might end up
where?
He might end up on a new episode of Jeffrey Dahmer.
Hey. Oh my God! Ay, don't say that. I watched that scary show.
Shit, dude. We were cruising with Vanessa there in Wisconsin, and we were in the van. I said, "Man, Vanessa, it's very beautiful here. This area is like really nice." She goes, "Yeah. This is where Jeffrey Dahmer picked up his people at." I'm like, no, really not that cool here no more.
Let's go back to the festival.
Eddie Pettis in the house. What's up, man?
Little Eddie.
How you doing? Ray Cadillo, thank you from Dallas, Texas. Grand Prairie watching.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually. When I come home, I try to do as much as I can. So tomorrow we're gonna be at Smoke again, San Antonio, and then we have a break on Friday. Saturday, we're going to be in Buda, Texas.
Buda,
Texas.
Not Buddha.
Is it Buda or Buddha?
No, it's Buda.
Oh, okay.
It's Buda.
Buda, Texas, with Bitty Bitty Banda and DJ Kick It at Buck's Backyard.
Okay.
And then Sunday, we're going to be in Grand Prairie, Texas. We're going to be judging... what is it called? Buscamos Talento con David Olivares.
Oh. So he's not just doing it in Houston.
No, now
he's doing it in Dallas. Grand Prairie.
Okay. He's
Dallas
doing
area.
Grand Prairie too. Okay,
he invited
cool,
us to be judges, and I think we're going to do a couple songs over there. So...
También saludos to Valentino Duran. He's a first responder working Ground Zero of Fort Myers Beach,
thank
Florida.
You so much. Thank you for your
thank you guys for tuning in.
Prayers to everybody out there.
You know, that makes me feel good, man. You guys probably work hard all day.
Oh my gosh.
Probably sitting in a hotel somewhere and like, let me watch this boring Mexican talk real quick.
Let me
watch this Jeffrey
Shout out to
Dahmer guy
TDK watching on YouTube. He told me to tell you what's up.
Yes,
Destiny TDK. So
I don't like this spot.
why?
He feels left
You
out.
feel- I'm gonna let me put
real
Rigo on
left
camera.
out.
He
Can
feels
you do
left
like 2 boxes?
No.
There.
You can't do 2 boxes though.
2 what?
Like where you see me and you see
No,
you.
like a
I can.
a
I
split
can.
do that. Let's do that.
Hell yeah.
I feel like you need more viewers, man.
Oh, is that what it is?
Everybody keeps on looking at your
Oh
Jeffrey
my
style,
God.
Jeffrey Dahmer
There we
style,
go. Let me take this off.
Why are y'all talking about that guy?
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Jeffrey Dahmer. So those of you just joining us, Destiny Navaira, Rigo Nevada in the house, and we're gonna have some of their band. Some of their band are hopefully
I don't know.
they might show up, they might not. I don't know. They probably want to go get something to eat or what, Rigo? What do you think? You're the boss.
No, yeah, I told him I was like, y'all better go get something to eat.
You did?
No, I didn't. No, I
go
think
eat
only
for
one
us.
of the guys are coming. I'm not too sure.
Okay, is Lalo bringing the accordion?
Yeah, we have it. Yeah, he's bringing it.
Okay, cool. So you guys might be in for a treat.
Yeah, might.
And again, man, everybody that's joining us, thank you so much. Thank you for supporting Bumpers Wacky Wednesday, and definitely thank you for supporting Destiny and Rigo and all their musical ventures, man, because it's just the beginning. Even though, right, it's weird to say that, right? Just the beginning, because you've been doing this for so long.
Yeah, it doesn't. I mean, I have been, but at the same time, you know, my stuff, Destiny, really, I started recording in 2019. So then the pandemic happened, and you know, now we're here. So it does feel like a really long time, but you know, that's what my dad told me too. You know, he's like, Mija, you have to have patience. He goes, look where you're at. Your second CD, you got nominated. Your second album. And sometimes, you know, like I said, I have that mindset to where I have to get the best. I have to do everything. But, you know, I try now to, when I'm feeling like that, to kind of step back and say, hey, look where you were and look where you are now.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, look at what you worry about now. Now I'm like, oh, I gotta go get fitted, and I gotta go get my hair, and I gotta do this and that, and my eyelashes are falling off. When it used to be, how am I gonna pay my car?
Rigo, let me ask you. So in your bathroom in Monterrey, I'm gonna ask you right now, live. This is not for everybody watching first time. This is not recorded. This is live.
Do I leave poop in the restroom?
Does Destiny?
Do I forget to flush?
Does Destiny leave her eyelashes on the mirror in the bathroom?
No. In the bathroom, no.
I'm good. I am good at
She's
the eyelashes. Only because, shout out to my makeup girl, un saludo para Samantha Zamarripa, que es mi maquillista allá en Monterrey. She's like, tienes que guardar tus pestañas. And I'm like, oh. So I have a little box. Every night I'm like, I put them in the little box.
It did scare the shit out of me one time. I remember, I think I was like laying down because I was watching her dog. She went to the gym. I would go before her, and then I would go home and watch the dog. And I was laying down, and I was on the pillow, and I think like I turned, and I saw it right here on the pillow, and I got scared. I thought it was like some kind of like spider or something like that. So that's the only time. But I mean, in the restrooms, not. In the restroom, no. It's not bad at all.
It's because also I hate eyelashes. These are extensions, so like I can't rip them off, which is even harder for me because I have to.
They have extensions for eyelashes
these are like,
now.
Like I don't.
They're sewn in.
No, they're not sewn. They're like glued.
Whatever. I'm not doing that. Shout out to It's Tejano Time in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. It's Tejano Time. Make sure you guys check them out. Also, a Tejano show.
She's not a real girl. I'm not. I don't like all that stuff.
For sure, I thought Ruben was gonna show up with you today.
I know.
I really thought.
He's right here down the street. Just tell him to come over.
Shit, he'll come in here and want to sell the house or something. Don't want to do that.
Bring some.
How many square foot is this? How much square foot is this?
Bring some food because Bumper was a bad host and didn't feed us.
It's because he's going to a party.
You're going with us too.
Yeah, we're
If
going
you
to
didn't
a
know.
party.
What?
I'm glad you said that. Shout out to a good friend of all of ours in here. Shout out to and happy birthday to my buddy
G-Man.
G-Man.
Happy birthday.
Is G-Man's birthday today?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to, if you guys want to catch Destiny, meet and greet tonight. Twin Peaks by North Star Mall.
Okay, but buy me,
What do you want?
I want those,
Chicken fried steak, what do you want?
No, I want those
The
wings,
wings.
the Asian wing flavor that they have. That's what I want.
So there you go. If you're in San Antonio and you want to come hang out with us at 9:30, around 9:30 or so, we're going to take off here. We're going to be by the North Star Mall, the Twin Peaks there, and we're going to go visit our buddy G-Man. He's having a a little party there. We're gonna go
cool.
crash it.
Dang, I didn't know that.
G-Man has seen it all.
Yeah, you go. He'll be working your sound tomorrow. So
Yeah, I talked to him earlier and
You want to turn this one down, the mic, because I think this is
feedback.
it's echoing.
yeah.
Oh, how about I just
Turn it
mute
down a
it?
little bit.
How about that?
That's better.
There
Oh,
we
it's
go.
mine. It's mine.
Oh, it's yours. Okay, yeah. I was trying to figure out what
It's
that song
mine.
was.
Yours not feedbacking.
No? Oh.
Fucking artists, they think they know everything about Chica.
This is a family show, sir.
Aaron Flores, Edinburgh, Texas. Welcome.
Edinburgh. We'll be in the valley in December.
Well, you live in the valley. You live in Monterrey.
I live
That's
past
not the valley.
It's like the
I live
valley.
in the montañas.
It's close to the valley.
En
It's
las-
like the
en las
valley's primo.
montañas.
I got you. No, man. And also, Destiny, I really wanted to focus on your time in Monterrey, right? So a lot of people don't know that you like I earlier I stopped because it's Wacky Wednesday, right? Stops where I was going with it. But you and Rigo got up and left everything you loved, everything that you grew up with, right? All your normal, everyday, young adult things, you left it all behind you to follow your musical career and literally go to another country that, honestly, you two absolutely probably didn't have too much knowledge about, right?
No, yeah. We had been there maybe a handful of times between 2016 and before the pandemic, pretty much. And I had done, I always tell people that I laugh about it now, but when it happened, it was scary because we went in October. It's been a year. 2019, we did the Jesus Soltero show, and I did some of my songs. But there, I didn't really have to talk much because my dad was there
Did
too.
the talking?
So he left, and I had to do a week of radio. And we were so excited. We were like, oh my God, we're going to be on the radio in Monterrey and whatever. And we get to the studio. I'm like, Rigo, I have to talk in Spanish.
But the DJs in Monterrey, you don't think they know a little bit of English?
Nope.
The way
I mean,
you guys know Spanish?
they know, but
Rigo said no.
they know Spanish. They know what it is, but it is. It's strictly Spanish. It's strictly Spanish. And better that you try and mess up than don't try at all. That's how I feel. Before I didn't really understand what the importance was of knowing and understanding the language, but now, and I think more as a songwriter, it means a lot more to me. I grew up loving the music because, one, I'm a daddy's girl, so whatever my dad said was cool, that was cool. And then, as I started growing and listening to melodies, and I was like, man, I could just feel it. And then, I was a Google Translate girl. Still am sometimes,
Hey, but that Google translating Mexican Spanish.
No, it's
No,
not.
no, no.
No, but I'm saying in reverse. Like if a song was in Spanish, I'd put it in just to get the idea of
what they're feeling.
Okay, this is
all
what
backwards.
they were saying.
Go backwards.
Right? This is what they were saying, and now, I just appreciate that I can speak the language and understand it, because it really does, Bumper. It really opens your eyes to a whole new world, and you're able to communicate with so many more people in the world and learn so many different things and hear so many different stories. That to me, it goes into our music. When we made this album, we infused I feel like our English preferences with, the Spanish. At that time, we were very into, always have, but Intocable, I really started paying attention to the lyrics and really started hearing what they were saying and how they said it. Not just, I love you. No, they said it in a different way, like using different words.
Like a sarcastic ass.
Yeah,
way.
like it's poetry. That's really what it is. It's poetry,
For sure.
So I'm really just so happy that we've learned, and yeah, we still get it wrong. I'm not gonna say we don't. There's times where I'm talking and, the people
Does a radio DJ look at Rigo like with one eyebrow up, like
I do. That's what I do.
A la madre,
they're
what
like,
did you just
Rigo.
say?
No, tell him what I do.
What? Oh, this is his basic answer. They'll be like, Rigo, ¿cómo te sientes? ¿Y cómo está pasando tu tiempo aquí en Monterrey? Y digo, pues,
Comadre.
estoy feliz y muy orgullosa de mi hermana y pues de Monterrey. Me encanta toda la comida. Siempre a la comida. That's his like go-to.
It's a go-to,
the
man.
Food,
Hey, but he's not lying, right, Rigo?
He's not lying.
Shout out, saludos a mis amigos de Tacos Popos allá en Monterrey. Saludos.
Give it a plug
Oh my God,
for some
their
free
tacos are so
Oh
good.
Dude,
my goodness, man.
You haven't lived until you gone to the Tacos Popos buffet in the morning.
Okay, hold on. It's not a buffet. It's not even a buffet.
It might as well be,
so
honestly.
You sit, right? It's kind of like it's like their version of Mama Margie's almost. And so you go and you order, and then they'll come back and they're like, do you want some more tacos? So you just keep ordering, but it's not a buffet. You don't go and serve
It's
yourself.
a buffet.
For Rigo, it's a buffet.
It's a
They never
buffet.
stop you from
And
ordering.
then they come back and they're like, you want, ¿quieres más? And you're like,
It's a
like
bad
okay,
place
tráeme
to go.
tres.
Two more.
Tres.
Just two more.
Their
No,
their barbacoa is
Como
my
el
favorite.
TikTok. How did that TikTok
Dude,
go?
I got to confess something, man.
Uh-oh.
I've been going to Taquitos West, me and Rigo.
Oh, we went there the last
We did a
time.
midnight run to Taquitos West.
No, we
before.
did a midnight crazy freaking Fast and Furious drive.
Hey, my insurance guy's
He was
watching.
like, look,
Calm
I'm going to
down.
tell everybody. No, is he watching? I hope he's watching. It's going to...
Charge 'em.
Your insurance is about to go up. Bumper is... Don't ever get behind the... Don't ever get in a car with Bumper if he's driving. He looked at me. He was like, you know that this car goes from 0 to 60 in like point... Like, what was it? Like 0.7
It's like
seconds?
2 seconds, 2 point for some seconds.
And I was all like, what? And then he just looks at me. And I swear, I could have sworn it was just like, you just went. And you didn't even look down the road. You were just hauling ass, just looking at me straight.
Like I told you.
Like, just like,
Oh, shit,
you see
dude.
that? You see that? No, but you're pretty crazy behind the wheel.
Oh, that's funny. Before
No, but Taquitos West was good,
it
though.
was. So we'll go back to Taquitos West real quick. Juan P. Moreno's
Yay,
watching,
Juan P.
man.
Moreno.
Another big...
He's
Tejano
my
artist.
He's
They're-
my label mate at Uni Music in
They're
Monterrey.
in Monterrey, right? Juan P's been in here, man. It was an honor for me to have him here. So shout out to Juan P. Moreno.
Saludos.
He's always doing great things for our onda over there in Monterrey. And you know what? I think he's like he's the guy that everybody goes to. Like if you don't know anybody over there, he can kind of. Okay,
Yeah,
this is where you go.
He's the middleman.
liaison.
He's the middleman, the Tejano middleman for
The middleman,
Yeah,
there you
because
go.
I mean, I remember when we first started going there, everybody said that Wampe was there, and man, he has this song. Forgive me if I say it wrong, Wampe, but it's solamente mía, solamente tú. Yeah, I think it's called Solamente tú. Man, that's a great song, dude. You got to listen to it, Bumps.
Solamente, is it new or one of his older ones?
It's one of his older ones. That guy is one of the best bajo players ever. For me, it's like Salomon Robles and Wampe. Honestly, Wampe, you're a little bit.
I don't know.
You're
dog.
a little bit above
Oh, Rigo, you're saying
Salomon.
fighting.
Hey, no, dude.
Let's fight. Let's
no,
fight.
no, neta. Nobody for me, nobody comes close to Juan P. Moreno.
Yeah, he's amazing.
I mean, there's some bad bajo players out there, but Juan P. Moreno,
He's amazing,
That's
man.
a bad dude.
You know what is so cool? Like, you know, one time I went to the studio, I don't know what I was doing, and he was there. And I don't think he knew that I was in Monterrey. And he was like, what are you doing here? And I'm like, I live here now. And he's like, what? You know, and just to feel that support of, you know, Texas. One piece on the label, también David Olivares is part of Uni Music. And
Those guys are huge in
yeah.
Monterrey.
Oh, dude.
Oh my God.
The first time we saw David Mares in Monterrey. Oh, sorry. David Mares. We're playing
We're
with him
playing
tomorrow.
David Mares tomorrow. He's going to be there at Smoke 2.
Yeah. David Olivares. We played with David Olivares. My dad did the Viva la Leyenda thing.
Solamente a mí.
Solamente a mí. God, man, such a good song. You got to play it in a little bit. It's on YouTube, I think. And we played with David Olivares and La Leyenda, and David Olivares sang 2 songs. And the crowd went
Nuts,
man. They
no,
went
this year at Nortex,
nuts.
he really took the show.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone was
for sure.
Was
Who did Juan P?
David Olivares. They go crazy for Y te lo pido.
Hey.
Y te
That's
lo
a
pido,
classic, dude.
es amor.
You don't go. I go wild right now.
No, I love it. I
Radio.
mean, but it's cool to see that, you know.
The people go nuts, man, and it's awesome. It's awesome to see another Tejano over there just kicking ass.
Hey, so has he invited you over for a carne asada?
No.
Juan P, what's up, dog?
Yeah, Juan P, come on, man.
Come on, man. This is a song you're talking about.
This one, man.
Oh, yeah, this one.
I'm driving in
buscando un amor. He recorrido distancias buscando un cariño.
Juan P, make sure you guys check it out, man. If you want solamente a mí.
Yeah, it's one of his older songs, but man, I gotta saludos Juan P. You're awesome, man.
We hope to see you soon.
Who else? Have you guys ever run into any other artists besides Juan P? And
this past weekend, I felt bad because I wasn't able to go, but Stephanie was out there, Pira Studio and Jay were out there. I talked to them on the phone and just said, if y'all need anything, let me know. It's just right now we're going crazy because, first of all, I'm going crazy because I'm waiting for my email about what's going on with the Grammys, right? And what we're going to do and how we're going to get there and all this stuff. And so
do they cover your flights?
Where? I don't know. See, I don't think the flights.
I don't think the flights.
I if I'm not mistaken, I think they give every single person in the band plus one
a ticket, right?
Ticket to get in, and I think they get you the hotel room. If I'm not mistaken.
Well, I'm waiting on that, right? So I'm trying to fit everything in, and then I just got some new promoters in Monterrey, and so we're planning a trip to San Luis before. I have a show in Monterrey on the 5th. Like, just so much. Getting my outfit made, getting Rigo's outfit made. Like, there's just so much going on. But I talked to Stephanie. I talked to Roxy P. And, I just said, whatever y'all need, I'm here. And I didn't get to go, but I saw. And so, seeing them too.
And they rock over there,
yeah. And I know what that feels like to come and after a long time you haven't been there. And it feels good, man. It feels good, and it's cool to see them.
And with that being said, I really want people, if you're here in San Antonio, Beeville, George West, Floresville, Goliad, Victoria, Laredo, Pearsall, Dilly, Fredericksburg, Bernie,
Falfurias.
Nah, that's kind of far, dog.
I just like to say Farfulia.
If you guys aren't doing anything tomorrow evening, let's make this homecoming for our very own Latin Grammy nominee, Destiny Navaira. Come out to smoke, dude.
Please
come out to smoke.
Out.
The weather is going to be beautiful. It's going to be straight up. No humidity. It's going to be nice and cool. You can probably even bring you a little jacket or a little sweater. You're not going to be fighting mosquitoes. It's not going to be sweaty.
Perfect weather.
Perfect weather, dude. Come out and enjoy a great concert. And you mentioned something. David Mattis is going to be there as well?
Yeah, it's us and David Mattis. Mm-hmm. Double play, double treat, double the fun, double the...
Speaking of David Mattis, I literally walked out of work yesterday and my phone's ringing. I look at my phone. I'm like, who the hell's calling right now? David Mattis calling my phone.
Wow.
And I was like, I sat in my car for a little bit. And if you guys don't know, David Mattis is a legend in Tejano music.
Great, amazing voice.
Amazing voice. So I sat in my car desk after I hung up with him. I was like, he just called my phone.
They don't realize, right, that they're blowing your mind.
Right, because I'm not an artist. I'm a fan. Right? And the artist is calling you like, hey, what's up, man? Whatever. And I felt bad because we were supposed to do an interview. And I get so busy. Right. But it's coming. It's coming next month, man.
Awesome.
November's jam-packed with some great interviews. So if you're joining us late again, welcome to the show. Everybody watching on YouTube, Facebook, Bumpers Wacky Wednesday. We're here with Rigo.
I'm here.
Destiny. Latin Grammy nominee. So, dude, I can't wait. Because we said this, right? We're going to speak it into existence.
We are speaking it. I am manifesting it. Y'all don't know. Y'all don't know about me. My manifesting.
I want to say I had a Latin Grammy winner. Not that I haven't. I've had some. But like before, year. Like, you know what I mean, recently. I think it'll be really, really cool. Just to say, like, I know that girl.
I'm so excited. I like I said, it's been a dream of mine forever. I mean, forever.
Do you have a speech?
I have an idea of what I would say.
You gonna let Rigo talk?
Hell no.
I'd be like,
no, Rigo just goes and smiles. Rigo goes and smiles.
I'd be like, Natalia Lafourcade, I want to be your Sancho, baby.
You're right.
Hey, somebody wanted me to ask you, and I'm sorry because you were talking. Somebody wanted me to ask you, how was it working with La Callestera?
Oh, La Casetera.
What is it?
Casetera.
You can't say some words, but ese word that I can say. Jonathan Espinosa wanted to ask that question.
La Casetera, they are great people. They're what they are. They're musicians from different places. For example, the bass player, his name is Neto. He played with Guardianes del Amor. Kirri, de Grupo Límite. He's the accordion player.
Paquito, he's the keyboard player, man. He's one of the best.
I mean, they're just great musicians, and they've
really
all,
good people too.
They've all come together. Yeah, they've all come together, and they are basically kind of like a, to me,
all-star house band.
It's like cumbia. Yeah. They do like 90s cumbias, things like that. Well, we put together a medley of my Uncle Emilio. When we went to Ohio, we did this festival, and they asked us to do that. And we did it again in Houston last month or this month.
Yeah, this month.
The 1st of
October
October.
1st.
We did it with them, and they opened for
How'd
La
they
Leyenda.
receive it? How'd the fans receive that?
It was really cool. You know, I was kind of nervous because it was at the Houston Arena Theater. And so it's a theater. It's not a dance. It's not a club.
It's crazy. You got the stage in the middle, and then it just like turns.
Spinning. Yeah.
It turns whenever you're playing. So whenever we got off, we were trying to find the exit. We were like, where were we going?
I was so lost. We were done with the show. I'm like, I did not come on the stage this way, but it's because you're spinning and you don't realize it, you know, as you're.
Well, you are playing at a place like that with a spinning stage?
Yes.
Yeah. It was spinning.
And that's one of my goals. I want to play a show as Destiny.
Nah, but you couldn't really feel that you were like.
No, you can't feel it.
Like spinning.
But when you try to get off, I was like, where am I?
I mean, I'm bumped. Like this is cool, man, because this is that place that we played with them. The Arena Theater is like, that's where Intocable plays. That's where who else plays there? Just La Mafia has played there. Broncos played there. Like, these international artists are playing there, and we got to share the stage with them and show our culture. I mean, show our Tejano
for sure.
To the people who really don't really go to that place to hear Tejano. It's more of the norteño, gruperos, that kind of stuff.
And they loved it, really, man. Pay homage to Tejano music. They do Jennifer, they do Selena, they do my Uncle Emilio, they do Cumbia Kings, they do there's a lot of songs that they do that is Tejano music. And of course it's got their feel. They're very professional, Jonathan. They're very humble people. Mm-hmm. They work hard, and they know what they want. And regardless of what happens during the show, malfunctions or things like that,
they keep going.
They keep the people there. And it was a great opportunity and a great, to me, a lesson, you know. Again, you prepare as much as you can, but when it's time, things happen, and you got to keep going. You know, it was a really cool experience. We got to see La Leyenda, which, otra vez, saludos a todos de La Leyenda. They're great friends of ours. Mm-hmm. They helped my dad, you know, they invited him to do Viva La Leyenda. That's a huge event in Monterrey a few times.
Your dad's well known in Monterrey.
Oh, right? Yeah. No, hombre.
He told me if he could go over there and stay, he probably would. He'd probably stay in Monterrey.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we were talking about... I was talking about that, you know, I want to get this, and I want to do that, and I want to have a house here in Monterrey, but I also want to have like a piece of land in San Antonio. You know, we start building slowly. When I'm not here, you can watch my house from your house. And he goes, what do you mean? He's like, I'm gonna go with you to Monterrey. He said, I'm not gonna stay and watch your house. I was like, oh yeah.
Shit.
I forgot.
Oh, that's freaking hilarious.
I forgot I said, but yeah, you know, it's just a different world, and I'm, you know what, like you said, I'm excited that I feel like through me, people are able to see that side of the world a little bit more. And before it's not so undiscovered territory no more.
That's so foreign.
I feel bad right now.
Why?
Because the guy's right. There's a guy watching. His name is Roger Aguilar. And I was supposed to take, he won a bag with a t-shirt. A Destiny Navaira bag with a t-shirt. On the last show.
Oh,
and
you
I
didn't
never
send it?
taken it to him. He's like, Mom, I'm still waiting for my Destiny merchandise from the last show. And you know what?
A year ago.
We're going to get it to you, bro. We're going to get it to
Roger.
you. There you go.
Hilarious.
That's bad.
Yeah. You need a secretary.
And I do. I need something. My mind's going 100
That's
miles an
funny.
hour.
He probably reminded you whenever I was here by myself. But we got
Right.
to party
Hey,
out.
you didn't park. You didn't park the. You got the Navaira van.
Mm-hmm.
You parked it in front of a house.
No.
The neighbor's on here yelling at me saying, "Hey,
Get
the
off.
van's black." No, I'm just playing with
Oh, I was
it.
about to
Shout out
say-
to my neighbor Juan Rodriguez. He lives right here in the corner. He's a great guy.
I was like
man.
nervous. I was like, man, I hope I can park right here.
It's hilarious.
Desi, so what else, dude? What else have you? You know, I know you've done a ton of interviews. What else you got going on?
So right now,
Not professionally,
Oh.
but personally.
personally, I got a dog. I just got a dog.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
His name is Remy, like Remedio, Remy, and he's a blue healer. So I'm a dog mom now. That's my new
So
adventure.
who watches a dog when you go on your adventures?
My manager and the people who kind of help us at the house. They help me with him.
He's a blue healer, right?
He's a blue healer.
Chingo the energy
Oh
of those
my
dogs,
God.
man.
And how come he likes to bite my hands? That's all he wants. Like I give him all the toys and he wants my hands. I'm thinking maybe because my nails. Maybe he likes my nails. I don't know. But
You got him any teething toys?
yes.
But he'd rather bite your
He
hand.
likes my hand. Like literally we'll go to sleep, right? And I got a dog so that I could lay with my dog. That's what I wanted. And so he'll lay down so cute and we'll be like this and then there he goes and
Starts nibbling on your hand.
until he falls asleep.
Does he sleep through the night?
He does.
Like
Thank
a
God.
baby, right? Does he sleep through
He
the
is.
night?
He's my baby. He's my baby. But yeah, so I'm a dog mom. We're also, I think I'm just so focused right now, Bumper, in the music that it is my personal life right now. I want to give a big shout out to my producer, one of my producers, Alfonso Herrera. I call him Poncho.
Punch.
He has given me so many opportunities and really since the first time I met him, we did a vocal lesson. He's also a vocal coach. And I was like, oh my God, this guy's going to tell me like, I can't sing. I've been singing wrong my whole life, whatever. Totally opposite. He's like, puedes cantar porque estás aquí. Tienes todo. Traes todo el sentimiento, todo eso. And I was like, wow. This guy, he was in a group called Conspiración that was really big in Monterrey. They were signed to Sony. They toured with La Mafia. They toured with Palominos. They
Luis
toured
Miguel.
with Luis Miguel. Like he's
big time.
I mean, he's there. He has a reggae band right now that's called Bamboo. So that's his range. Literally, Conspiración is like Bronco style cumbia. And now he's a singer in a reggae band. So, I mean, he just loves music in general. And he's produced Pesado, Intocable, Vicente Fernandez. I mean, incredible artist, right? And he has so much faith in us. And he has become another father figure for me over there. And really, I call him my wizard. He's my wizard because anything I want, he makes it happen. He makes it happen. And I want to give him a big shout out. And like I said, I've made this music my personal life in this moment.
So it's safe to say you honestly don't have a personal life.
No.
Your personal life is your professional life. That's what you're focused on. And there's nothing wrong with that, man. I mean, you're young, Destiny, and you're reaching for the stars. And in reaching for the stars, sometimes things that people take for granted, you have to put to the side.
Yeah.
You honestly, honestly, I can't see you, and not to throw this out there, but relationship wise or anything like that would have to be so tough on the other person. It wouldn't be fair to the other person.
No, because well, first of all, it's hard already because I'm in another country. To date a Mexican man is something different than to date a guy from Texas. That's a different story. That's a different situation, number one, because they've got different beliefs and different ways of being.
Different ways of thinking.
And
it's a different way.
Number one. Number two, the lifestyle that I live, and it's not that I'm like wild or crazy or anything. It's just that I don't have a normal life, you know? So it is, like you said, it's not fair. It's hard. And, you know, sometimes I do think that like, oh man, like I should be married right now probably, or, you know, I should probably have somebody at least here with me. And don't get me wrong, I go out and stuff like that, but until I have what I want, again, this mentality that I have, it's just who I am. And there's
going to be a guy.
I've always felt that way.
In the crowd that's just going to look at Destiny and he's going to sweep her off her feet.
In the crowd.
And there we were. In the crowd.
At smoke. At smoke.
We're going to go to the chat a little bit. Let's see.
That's funny.
Will, what is it? Esta es tu canción. Be a single as well. The mariachi cumbia sound is amazing.
Oh, thank you. I don't know that it'll be a single. This is our 6th single, Como Puede Ser Así. That's the 6th single off the CD. And like I said, I just got some new promoters in Monterrey, so we're gonna be pushing different songs, different places, and things like that. But maybe, I mean, I love the mariachi one too. It was definitely something that we decided, and it came out really well. It's different.
Here's something, and I hate putting you in the corner like this, Destiny, but I can do that. It's my show. I'm gonna take it. Hey.
Oh, you're getting
people are asking like, hey, is Destiny gonna sing a song? And before you answer that question, I want to tell the viewers that, believe it or not, in my eyes, it's really hard for an artist to go on a live show and sing a song off the cuff, as they say, right?
Yeah.
And people have come in here and done it. And there are some artists that they won't do it because, you know, they need a little assistance from the sound, you know what I mean? Or they need a little assistance from their producers or whatnot.
Yeah.
But I've heard you sing off the cuff and there's no difference.
Oh, thank you. Well,
there's no, for me, there's no difference.
That's a big thanks to my dad because we were on the spot, you know, every family party. Hey, sing this song.
And you got to do it.
My grandpa was like that too. I remember when I first started singing, or I found out I could sing, I was like 4 or 5. And Jennifer Peña's album, Dulzura, came out. Well, I was obsessed. Right. I was obsessed with Dulzura, right? All day. Right. But my grandpa, he was a bolero man. And so she had that song, Me pide que me aparte de tu lado. She covered that song. And he was like, esa no, tienes que aprender esa canción. So there I was, right? I didn't even know the words, Bumper, but my grandpa would make me sing in front of his friends. His friends were probably like, oh, this little girl. But that's how, you know, that's
how you learn.
I just knew that, you know, if somebody asked me to sing, okay, I'll sing.
The song Si No Fue Amor.
That's the one, the deep lyrics.
That's the one that what?
The deep lyrics, you said.
Yeah, so I guess that one's stuck in her head. Can you do a little bit of that one?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, look at. Hold on, Rigo. Sit up, Rigo, sit up.
Ready?
There you go.
Just do the verse and the chorus.
This is from my neighbor, Juan Rodriguez, watching.
Yeah. Sorry, we parked the van outside. Okay, so this was this song was written. I wrote the melody, and we had a totally another song. And when we were going over it, I was showing it to Lalo, and he helped. And then we passed it to Cesar Morquecho, and he finished it off. So this is more of Cesar's kind of lyrics.
Style. Yeah.
Okay, ready? Ayer nunca imaginé el dolor que siento hoy. ¿Quién iba a pensar si jurabas tanto amor? Si esta es una pesadilla, que me despierten por favor. No me duele que te vayas, lo que duele es todo el tiempo que desperdicié. Me pregunto cómo una persona puede aparentar lo que no es. Si no fue amor, dime qué fue. Fue diversión, solo placer. Porque le di mi corazón a una persona que es experta en causar dolor. Si no fue amor, dime qué fue. ¿Por qué razón fuiste tan cruel? Yo me entregué sin condición. Eso me pasa por creer en cuentos de ficción. Si no fue amor, fue solo una ilusión.
Yo, like I heard you before, but that right there was super clean.
Oh, thank
super
you.
clean.
You
Rio,
know,
you're not so bad on the guitar yourself.
Hey,
Miguel, you're playing with my buddy Miguel Hernandez.
Yeah.
He
That's a
donated
nice
the
guitar.
guitar
It's nice.
to the show. I got to put it up on the wall. I went today to look for a.
I like how it has his name on here, though.
Yeah, it's
You
a
have a pick?
beautiful
You don't have a
guitar,
pick,
man.
That's cool.
Destiny, holy cow, dude! I'm sitting here like.
You know why? It's because I got my braces off. Look at this.
Smile for
look
the
at
camera.
This Colgate
There
smile.
you go. The braces
Are
are off.
But
So-
I do have the retainers. Still. I feel like sometimes my S's are like,
You got to take your
They're-
retainer off to eat, right?
no, they're permanent. They're like the stuck ones.
So you can't eat like refried beans or none of that, right? You get stuck to the
Hell
top.
no, I still eat that. That's what a toothbrush for.
Man, so if you guys miss it, you know, Destiny, I had her sing right here, live and in person. There's just a live show, man, and you got to hear it for yourself, you know. And I really hope that you can find some time tomorrow evening,
please.
whatever you're doing. Let's go out there and give Destiny a big homecoming here from San Antonio, South Texas.
Give him the details.
Come out, buy Rigo a beer. He's not driving out there tomorrow, so.
Oh yeah, we got a room somewhere, right? Close by. I think we do.
A room?
I think we got a room somewhere.
Yeah?
Yeah, so where are we going after?
Party.
Going after?
No, please, come out tomorrow. We're so excited to be at Smoke Sky Bar, which is such a cool place, and I haven't got the chance to go. I really wanted to go when Elida was there, but I don't think I was here.
For the record, I have invited Destiny and Rigo when I know that they were in town.
Oh yeah.
Oh, tell them what happened last week.
I called Rigo. What
You
happened?
called me. Or I called you.
You called me. It's like, hey, are you going to go to this concert? And I'm like,
Oh, I asked you if you're going to go to Cristian Nodal. He
Yeah.
came to the AT&T Center.
right.
And I had asked him, I called Bumper and I asked him, I was like, hey, are you going Saturday to the AT&T Center to go see Nodal? And you said, no, but I'm here right now at Smoke, gonna go see Ram Herrera. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And he was like, where are you? Are you here? Right? That's what you asked me?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I'm here. I'm in San Antonio. He goes, how come you didn't tell me? I would have gone and picked you up. I was like, that's exactly why I didn't tell you. Because I knew
He
you
was
were
right
going to
there. I
go.
would have just went to the house and picked him up.
It's not that we don't want to go. It's just honestly, Bumper, like
And I love Ram. by the
yes,
way. Shout out to
Ram
Rambo.
is one of my favorites. I think it's just that, you know, we have been gone for quite a while, and when we come home, it's like first of all, we're everywhere. You know,
You want to spend time with your family.
yeah, and it's just, you know, my dad and everything. It's just we try to make the most of that time.
We still have our grandma too. Shout out to my grandma,
Yes,
Mary Navaira, down there over there.
who started it all.
Yeah.
Hey, your tia, right?
My auntie that.
She just had a birthday.
Yes, it was her birthday.
The 17th. She has the
Yeah,
same,
the 17th.
same birthday as Little Joe.
Little Joe.
Happy birthday, little Joe, to your tia.
Yes.
Happy birthday to G-Man. Shout out to Chris FM. Y'all guys know Chris FM?
Sounds familiar.
Chris, he sings. He wears glasses. He's always on TikTok a lot. I'll show you guys. He's a pretty good vocalist, man. You know, Destiny, people are commenting on the next queen, the next this, the next that. I think those things are great, but I just want her to be Destiny.
Yeah, I think,
that's what you have to do.
No,
Yeah,
definitely.
like-
I mean, I think people, when you start labeling yourself the
king of Tejano.
The king of Tejano. Big roll my eyes real big, right? You label yourself that.
He's gonna get
like,
you.
dude, there's a lot of people you could label the king of Tejano music, right?
Yeah.
But I'm saying labels aren't good. Right now, our genre is in a state where we don't need any labels. We don't need any chips on the shoulders. We don't need, I'm better than you. We just all need to come to the table. We all need to eat, and we need to start bringing people back to watching, the shows. So I want Destiny Navaira just to continue to be Destiny Navaira. Now, if she's your favorite.
If I'm your
female
queen,
Tejano,
then I'm your queen.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
To me, Bumper, people, I've heard things like that, and to me, it's an honor. I feel very proud that somebody would even say that to me. But we were just talking about this the other day, me and Ruben, like, Rihanna, I'm a huge Rihanna fan. She's going to be at the Super Bowl. And I'm like, dude, Rihanna, this and that. And then we were talking about Beyonce, and then we were talking about, who do we say? Ariana, just, there's so many, like you say, so many people who could be named the queen of pop, the queen of R&B and things like that. And I think that can be the same, to me. Selena, to me, is the Beyonce of Tejano. She has that role like Beyonce does. I wouldn't mind being like the Rihanna of Tejano, I don't know, Christina of Tejano, or there's just so many things that you can be, and like you say, to just have one. Yes, it's an honor and something really cool. I consider my uncle the king of Tejano. I do, but everybody's got their preferences, and I'm not like, oh well.
Yeah, everybody's
it's not like that. It's just like you said, it's your preference, and I know that my uncle personally, he just did his thing, man. He
didn't care what you called him. Like he never
was like, I'm the king or never. He just, okay, let's play. Let's do it the best we can. That's what his state of mind was. My dad, I asked him when we were recording, Dad, how did you know what to record? Like, how did y'all strategize that? And he was like, we just did what we liked. And that's what we did on this record. We did what we liked. We really took from everything, and that's why it sounds so different. That's why I think it sounds so different. And that's why I think we got this nomination, because it is. It's
Look,
what we love.
I could tell you this. Destiny Navaira being, winning Female Vocalist of the Year at the Tejano Music Awards was not a. Sometimes people like say, "Oh, it's political." Bullshit.
It's political,
that's straight up Female Vocalist of the Year, well earned, well deserved. She's putting in the work. Like she is dedicating everything that she knows, everything that she does. She's dedicating it to music. And now that you're nominated for a Latin Grammy, dude, that's just another level, homie. That's literally another freaking.
You know what I'm
level.
most excited about, honestly?
Meeting all the other Latin.
But they
You're
have,
like,
they have a Person of the Year this year.
Person of the Year?
Yes, they have, every year they have it, Person of the Year. This year, it is Marco Antonio Solis.
El Buki.
Damn.
The Bookie. Jesus.
Jesus.
I can't believe I get to see Jesus. I am so excited.
man.
I'm so excited to see him, and I can't believe that I'm even gonna be in that room.
With those people, right?
With those people. And I was talking to my mom.
Rubbing elbows, as they say.
I was talking to my mom. They went to the Latin Grammys in 2008 when my dad accepted for my uncle. Mm-hmm. And she was like, I think when we went, Mana was in front of us, sitting in front of us.
No, Juanes.
Juanes was in front of him, and Mana was behind him. I said, Mom, how did you not faint? Like I would have been like, who do I look at?
Oy, el otro?
Yeah, man.
But that's what I'm really excited about to just be in that
the presence of all those people, man.
My dad told me that one time that 2008 Grammys where he went up on stage and got the Grammy for my uncle, that he went backstage and Carlos Santana went up to him and he told him something along these lines. He said something like, no, Raul, it's like your brother's like a flower of this earth, and his petals are like his music, and my dad was like, I wonder if he's been smoking today.
Of course that would happen to him.
Hey, so on a whole different subject.
Uh-oh.
When you guys are just chilling, just, and for the people watching, a brother and sister, some of you might know a lot of brothers and sisters that just have a special bond, a special relationship. Some brothers and sisters, like, once they leave the house, they really don't see each other, whatever. But you guys live together. You're with each other all the time. Mm-hmm. Rigo, this is a question more towards you. Do you ever just like pick up the guitar and just like you and Destiny start singing to something that you start strumming to?
Yeah, we're songwriters. We are performers and we're artists, but we are songwriters. And every day, really, I'm just with the guitar and I play something, and then Destiny will sing something, and then we'll figure out something and be like, okay, is that a song already? And be like, yeah, that's a song already.
Yeah, we do that a lot. Oh, that's already a song.
Yeah, but
I always say that with songwriters. I had Juan Trevino, like, to me, like, I've tried it before. I've tried to sit down and like maybe a way I'm feeling, like, put a song together, and it's like, no, that song that already exists, right? Because you listen to so much music and it's stuck in your head. It's really hard to come up with something totally different. That's different. That's not been out there. What is your favorite song, just to sing? Mm-hmm. Like, it doesn't have to be a Destiny song. Like, just
right now, my favorite song is the Intocable one, the No importa, toma de mí lo que tú quieras, si me duele y
let's hear it.
Esto ya se acabó. Si quieres, toma de una vez esta vida, que mi vida no es vida si no tengo tu amor. Si no estás igual, habrá mi pecho un espacio de mi lado izquierdo que será tuyo. Tan solo tuyo. I think that's an amazing song.
Dude, wow.
Yeah, honestly, it is that song because you know why? You'll hear us like, I'll be downstairs something, like getting a water or something like that, and Destiny will be in your room and she'll hear me downstairs going, okay, ya me quedó muy claro. Yeah.
Bro, that is freaking awesome.
That's an awesome song.
For the people, I know you hear it. She's got her microphone. You guys can hear it out there in the world. But it is freaking amazing just to sit next to her and listen to it the way I'm listening to it. It is literally, it's different, man. It's literally a different feeling. And honestly, Des, I'm so freaking, and I'm being real. I'm showing you real emotions. I get choked up because I'm so freaking proud of both of you, and being young and knowing what's on your back, right? Knowing the name you carry, and yet you guys still find a way to keep, doing what you love, and again, making music that's outside our normal Tejano box.
Yeah. No, thank you.
And you guys got to continue to keep doing that, man, because that's what our genre needs. Yeah. That's what our genre needs. Mm. And you know what I mean? I know some people don't like to label themselves Tejano, and because it goes against, well, I'm not going to sell any records in Mexico if I label myself a Tejano. Label yourself whatever the hell you want.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And like you said, I they asked me that. What are you trying to do? When I went to Ohio, I met Lupita Infante, Pedro Infante's granddaughter. She's a singer. She's got great songs. And I was talking to her manager, and he was like, "So what do you sing?" And I was like, "I sing Tejano music." And he was like, like that was his face, bro. He was like, He goes, "Pues, my respects to you because that is a hard market to be in. That is one of the hardest markets to be in. And I just said, thank you, whatever. And Lupita, which was really cool, she was like, yeah, but you haven't heard her album. It's not like what you're thinking. She didn't say it's not Tejano. She said, it's not like what you're thinking. And that was like a cool thing to me.
Because an artist is looking at you as an artist.
Yeah.
And when you say the word artist, it's literally like if you're painting something, right? Mm-hmm. Not every painter is going to paint the same freaking ocean scene. Everybody's going to see it differently, And
that's how the big groups get to where they are, When you had Jesse Turner on here, when he was singing like all the songs in a row, I was like, mejor dímelo, at the house singing all of them. I was going on with him, but that I feel like that's what they did too. They changed something, and I'm not saying that they changed everything, but they just went with who they were. Intocable. They found what they liked, and that song
they ran with it.
That's what you got to do, and I feel like it's getting there. As far as new artists are concerned, right now it's hard because these cover groups are taking over, man. Secreto was at the arena.
We just talked about. I just talked about this with Gabriel Zavala. Mm-hmm. I think we have in Tejano. It's so weird because Tejano is such a broad label. We have Conjunto, you have, New Tejano, you got the old, you got Norteña Light, you got all this, right? Me, as a fan, I take the groups like Secretos, Javi, what are the Javi? What's it? The guy that broke away from Dorados, right? All those kind of groups. That's its own style of music.
Yeah.
Like you could put all those guys in one room
They're all from
one
Texas.
thing, and it's kind of the same, right?
They're all from Texas.
So it's like Conjunto, right?
Yeah.
Conjunto has the same style, the same feel to it. I think that's it might not be new, right? Because they're taking old and they're redoing the covers, but the cumbia's a little slower.
Yeah.
Right? It's
more like flowy.
Yeah, more flowy. It's got like a whole different vibe to it.
Yeah.
And so I think they're doing their own thing. You know what I'm saying? And that's a crossbreed. That's a crossbreed of that's frontera music.
Yeah.
For me, that's frontera music, right? Because in the Valley, that's huge because there's such a heavy Mexican influence. But then you still have the people like, pues somos de este lado. We're still Tejanos, right? And so they blend it.
Yeah. I think like you said, there is such a wide range, and for me, it's kind of like that Juan P. Moreno song. That's not traditional Tejano. It's na 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 na, and then dun, dun, the snare and the that comes in. To me, if I hear a song and I can feel it, to me it's a good song. I don't feel like, oh well, that's not Tejano. If an artist who I think is somewhat related to this genre somehow, and that song hits your soul, like it hits, wow, that's how I judge. I don't judge it as, oh well, they're conjunto, well they're this, well they're that. No. To me, it's the songs, and maybe because I'm a songwriter, but that's how covers have been really popular for the last 18 months. Yeah. Like really a lot of covers. And then you have the people who get upset, like, you know what, Tejano needs to stop doing covers, right? They need to stop doing, Cruz de Madera.
I don't think it's that, Bumper. I think it's, for me personally, I don't think they need to stop doing covers. I think if they're gonna do covers, though, they should do it their style.
Like you said.
There you go. Me and you've had this conversation. Yeah. I know
like
it.
You said
I think we were drunk. Yeah, I think we were drinking.
About these groups, like they've
just kidding. We weren't drunk.
Secreto did that Tropical Panama song. You wouldn't even know if you didn't know Tropical Panama song. You wouldn't know.
You would never known that song. Yeah, for sure.
And like Rigo's right. You got to make it your style.
Jojo Obregón said, it's Tejano, pero estilo del Valle.
Hey,
there you go. Jojo, you might have just made a new label, right?
It's
Tejano,
cool.
estilo del Valle.
It's cool, you know, just to like I said, to see everything and it. But I bring up the covers because to me, you know, as again a new artist, I don't have covers on. I have one cover on La Preferida, Pienso en Ti, but we changed it completely.
Now, I know bands do a lot of covers because, you know, depending on where you play for a quinceañera or wedding.
Oh, yeah. Show-wise?
Yes. You have to do it because
you
that's
have to do
keeps
covers.
you on the dance floor. But be true to your roots, too. Like, you got to play your stuff, man, because you never know. Maybe your song is going to be a song that...
Yeah. No,
you know?
Show-wise, completely. But I'm talking about
Which
albums.
brings me to something new that I couldn't wait to talk to you about.
Oh, God.
When you're making music outside the box, it's great to listen to. It's great to turn up my radio too and, you know, roll down the windows and haul ass down the road.
Hey, relax.
Right.
With Rigo screaming in the front seat.
Can that same song be played at a quinceañera or a wedding?
Okay, I'm ready for this question.
And keep people
entertained.
I'm ready for this question. Look, the way I look at it, Bumper, is this. Right now, in this generation, it's really freaking cool to be Latino. It's really cool to be Mexicano. Right now, in this time that we're living, the biggest artist right now, who's winning all the awards, AMAs, VMAs, everything, he's probably going to win a bunch at the Grammys this year, is Bad Bunny. Highest selling tour, 250 million, I think I saw.
Oh,
everybody is looking at us. Everybody's looking at the Mexican culture, at the Tejano culture. Everybody in the States, if it's Spanish, they're looking at us. And for me, we have to adapt to how times have how times have changed. Right now, everything's streaming, everything's social media and all that stuff like that. So it's like when you want to do dances and if you want to do like that kind of stuff, you gotta change it up. You gotta change it up because you go to ACL, which just happened last week. I want you to go. You could go to everybody at ACL if you had the time, and ask them, "Have you ever been to a Tejano club before?" And what would they say? How many people would say yes?
Not that many.
Not that many.
So for me, a new artist, I feel like we have to go outside the box, just like how we do with our music. You have to do it the same thing with your shows.
And where like this Buck's Backyard show, Bitty Banda, Selena cover band. Selena is not just Tejano no more. She's an American
she's
hero.
Mainstream.
She's an
she's
American
everywhere.
hero. So there's gonna be the gringos, there's gonna be the Mexicanos, there's gonna be people of all kinds of ethnicities there. And you know, big shout out to Steph for throwing me in the middle. I'm a Tejana, you know, and I'm going to get to spread my music to different people. And that's what I wanted. That's what I want to do. And that's why I recorded the mariachi and I recorded the banda.
You're covering all your bases.
To hey, I can do all, I can do this, I can do that. What do y'all want to hear?
I've been saying this, Destiny. You know, I've been saying if you're a promoter, you're somebody who puts dances or concerts together, you know what you don't see a lot of mix of, or I see it in the Valley. Mm-hmm. I'll see Randy Rogers play with Intocable or Randy Rogers play with Valle Polido, right? On the same ticket, the same night, the same stage.
Yeah.
We don't do it here in San Antonio.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You don't see Randy Rogers or you know, Kyle Park and David Lee Garza.
No, the promoters want to pay for that.
you know, they don't want to. But you know what, dude?
It's a good idea.
The young that generation that we're looking for that likes that kind of style. They're into this Texas country.
Oh yeah,
no, big time.
Big time. You bring them out, and then you throw in some Tejano in there. It'll catch.
Right.
You get a song that's like has a good hook to it. You might gain 50 new fans right then and there on the spot, right? Yeah. But again, it's a hard thing to do. Yeah. You know, I wanted to ask both of you. I don't know if you guys saw the meme running around. That was a hit last week. I know Joey Jams. He shared it from somewhere else, and everybody was tagging me. Everybody, because they know that's what I preach all the time. So it was a line of people. You saw that?
Oh yeah, I saw it.
And on the line of people, it said on the top, it said, you know, Mexican, supporting Mexican regional Mexican bands, and then Tejano's supporting Tejano bands.
Yeah, and it was only like $5, right? And nobody. Yeah, was in
$5, and nobody showed up.
Look, Bumper, let me tell you this: the best. I mean, we went on the road with my dad, for a bit. There are people that go out there and support. There really is. And they happen to be, some of our closest friends. These are people that have opened their house to us, that have opened, introduced us to family members that have, they're part of the family too. They're not just fans, they're part of the family. That 10% of fans are the people that go out to support. The other rest of them, the 90%, it's sad to say, but they're the ones who don't support. They're the ones who don't go out. And I mean, it's like I said, times are different. Everybody's a little bit older now. The Tejano market, there's not really any for 30 and younger.
It's just that time, like Rigo said, times have changed. Back then, it was the dances. Everybody's going to dance every weekend. That's why we want to get Wranglers. We want to get this. We want to get that. And let's go to the dance. But it's not like that no more. Now, hey, there's this big festival. Let's save and go.
Yeah, but if it's Bad Bunny, they'll fill it up and sell out the whole.
Let's go.
It's a party.
Hey, Ruben Hernandez Valdez.
That's Ruben.
Ruben
Realtor.
I wanted to say his name.
Oh, okay.
Right? So I think the issue, this issue is the answer. Tejano is much more than the sound. It's a culture. It's a vibe. It's more than just a sound. It's a culture. The older generation thinks Tejano is a race. We are Tejano. We don't do Tejano, right? I could see it. I could see it like that.
And you know what's funny is I like that Ruben is commenting that, because Ruben, I've known Ruben since high school. He was never into
Tejano music,
any of this, And of course, we're friends. So when I started, he really helped us with everything. And it's funny now, But it's because that this music and what we do. It brings you home.
Well, I've said this before, Destiny, like Tejano music, I think for like a 25, like a lot of people, Chicanos, and I'm speaking for myself. Maybe I'm speaking, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, but maybe I do. You hit that age of like 24 to 27 years old. I think you really start trying to find out who you are.
Yeah.
Right? 18, 19, you're just trying to fit in with your friends. 21, you're just going to buy whatever beer you can buy, and get hammered, hang out with whoever, listen to whatever. But once you hit like 25, you really tend to look at yourself and be like, well, who am I?
Yeah.
What am I? And I'm glad you two are here, because you need to know this, right? You need to know that not only do you carry the name Navaira on your back, but you also carry that. Like you are a light right now for our young adults. That's the word. You are young adults in a genre that people think is old.
Yeah.
Right? But it's not. Like, look, I mean, you guys are sitting right here. You're up for a Latin Grammy Award. Like, you're not older people. You're here doing a music that you love, and you're young.
Yeah.
So know that you guys also carry the name Navaira. You have that target in your back, but you're also that. Yeah, you're also a light to a lot of people. Maybe there's a female artist out there looking like, man, like the look you got when you said you do Tejano, and you got that look like,
he said,
it's kind of rough, right? When it should have been like, oh, cool, man.
Yeah.
That's what we got to change.
Yeah,
man.
we have to. You're right, and we need to bring it to what it was. And again, like Rigo said, it's about changing with the times. I deliberately wanted to do this CD the way I did, because my goal is to play at ACL, is to play at Coachella one day. And guess what?
That's what I'm talking about.
Guess what? Right, one day I'm going to play at Coachella and I can bring a whole mariachi out.
Okay. With that being said, something that's maybe not as big as Coachella, but it's big, is Milwaukee, Wisconsin. That Mexican fiesta.
Bring it on down.
It's humongous.
We played there. Yeah.
We played there in 2018. We had a buzz for like 5 seconds, right? And
you had a what? A buzz?
For like 5 seconds. It was like our dream come true. And so we took the bus from Texas to Milwaukee, and we had a blast, right? So we get there and we're like, yeah, we're in the bus, whatever. Well, I think we played before Angeles Azules.
Yeah.
We played before the Angeles Azules, right? So we get back in the bus and we're like, oh my God, like whatever. And they're taking a picture outside of our bus of the Angeles
Like in front of it,
Azules.
like as if it's theirs. And we're like in the window. You couldn't see because it was, the
it's
tent.
dark, right?
We're like, yeah. Dude,
was
Los
so
Angeles
cool.
Azules, man, those guys are...
Yeah.
Those are worldwide, man.
J.R. Ramos says, here in the Valley, all the young generation are mainly Banda, regional Mexican. The other 10% are rock country. I see the older people at gigs. Unless it's free,
Yeah.
it's hard for me for free Tejano shows and concerts. So it's the truth. Yeah, but we're trying to change that, JR.
I think what's missing is we just have to find that connection. The way that, the norteños, I feel like the norteño music has connected the youth to that. I think we need to connect.
But it's what Rigo said, right? It's really cool. Like, I mean, I've never seen so many kids wearing starched jeans and boots.
Yeah.
Since I was a kid, right? The mullets and all the Western stuff.
Please
and they
don't bring back the mullet.
Hey, the mullet's here. Don't bring it back. It's already here.
What is it? Business in the front, party in the back?
Yeah.
Hey, somebody said, Bumper, tell them I took them on a secret mission.
Oh, she sure did.
Who was that?
Vanessa.
Oh, yeah, Vanessa. Thank you.
We're
not like that no more, though.
On the album, Dime Cómo Se Siente, what song on here do you think that you loved and it didn't like some artists like, man, I loved recording this song, but it just never caught.
My favorite song is No Te Perdonaré.
Yeah.
That is my... And this is what I wanted. When you're writing this, just like
Vete ya,
Intocable.
ya no aguanto más mentiras, vete ya.
I don't know.
Ya lo sé que vas con ella, es la cruda realidad. ¿Cómo te fue? Después de esos minutos de falsas caricias, te sentiste bien. Yo ya sabía que esto iba a pasar. Es lamentable, ya no hay marcha atrás. Te quedaste solo, ya no vuelvas jamás. No te perdonaré tu maldito desprecio. No te perdonaré todo el mal que me has hecho. El destino fue cruel otra vez conmigo. No acepto más dolor, voy a echarte a
Your
dormir.
dads out there, y'all are talking gibberish.
Oh, yeah. If it's
Hey,
too weird, my dad
Lolito,
would say
but be glad you can comment on the show tonight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can comment now. That's hilarious. That's my, I love that song.
It's very Destiny.
I love that song.
Destiny, it wasn't too long ago that I was cruising
down the street with your 6'4".
on my 6'4". I was cruising and you were being interviewed on a radio station here in San Antonio. And to hear that you were on this radio station, again, another bumper pump in his chest moment.
Which one? Where was it?
95.7.
Oh yeah, I was on 95.7.
You did a morning interview with the good friend, and people you don't know how good friend of mine is Johnny Ramirez, and to hear you on there, I was like, hell yeah, because it's a glimpse, right? It's a glimpse that a station like that is playing Destiny, right?
Well, Johnny, it's funny because I remember, he knew that we started singing and stuff. The first time I think that he saw me sing as Remedio was right after my uncle passed. We opened for Intocable at Cowboys, and he was like, okay, like he didn't tell me like good job or nothing. He was just like, okay, like that. And I was like, okay, he's at least telling me something.
Right.
And then when I won or Preferida. Something happened with Preferida. That
We were in Vegas.
In Las
Vegas. The Vegas convention, and it came out that day.
Yeah, Inolvidable came out when the first day of the convention, and we performed it, and he heard it, and he told me, he said, "You go, girl." Like, I think he
gave you the nod of approval.
He's seen me since I was a kid. You know, and then trying to sing and trying to do it, to actually doing it. And I've had a couple of interviews with them on Fierro.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Leo.
With Bo Leo.
Shout out to Bo Leo.
And, you know, it's really cool. It's a full circle, because I remember, you know, my dad and my uncle going to KXTN, and that was a big deal to us. That was huge. And so to get that, it's great. It feels great. And it's also, you know, because I'm very hard-headed, and I'm a terca. I'm not going to stop until I get it, until I get what I want, you know, and not in a bad way, but it's just who I am. It's just who I am. And I'm very grateful for every experience that I've had. Believe me, I've been told no millions of times, or not welcomed in the way that I wish I would have been welcomed. But at the end of the day, I get my point across, and I think that people see who I really am and what I'm really trying to do.
I want to tell you that since then, since that interview, you were like the icebreaker.
I was kind of the first one to...
You for me, since the station has come back on, you were the icebreaker. Because now, you know, I just heard Leo from La Calma on there. Aisha.
Yeah, I saw that.
You know what I'm saying? And that's great, man. That's, again, you're just being you. You know what I mean? You're not trying to be a trendsetter, but hey, if it happens, it happens.
It happens, right?
You know? And for that, Des, I'm super proud of you, man. Super proud of both of you.
Thank you.
Again, for the people watching, like, you guys just don't understand how much it means for me to see these two doing what they love, and people giving them the attention and giving them the love that they so deserve.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be home again. Tomorrow we'll be at Smoke. Show starts at 9. It's free before 9, so come before. And it's gonna be us, Destiny Navaira, and David Mares as well. An honor to perform with such a legend. And then Saturday, for the Austin, Buda, Kyle area, we're gonna be at Buck's Backyard with Bitty Bitty Banda. And for the Fort Worth, Grand Prairie, Dallas area, we'll be there Sunday as special guests with David Olivares. So, you know,
road miles.
So many opportunities, and I'm just trying to take, you know, what I can and things that I think are going to help me on the way, and help not just me, but what I'm trying to push in general. You know, they ask me a lot, what do you want to do with Tejano music? And I say, you know, if I have to be the front line of breaking that barrier and breaking that stereotype and breaking that whatever wall is there, I want to do that. I'm not scared to do that. You know, I know I'm confident in myself. I have my brother, I have my friends who help me with my music, my producers. And now after this CD, I mean, just, it was more of like, okay, Destiny, you're doing it. You're on the right path. You know, it was hard for me to say that it wasn't all.
Stop right there. And all of this that's been going on, the Tejano Music Award, Female Vocalist of the Year, nominee for Latin Grammy. And I told you guys, you know, we wanted to know a little bit about, you know, some personal stuff about Destiny. Has Destiny had a moment where you go sit somewhere all alone by yourself, stare at some walls, stare at the sky, stay wherever it may be, and just sit back and be like, wow, like, is this shit really happening?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I feel like that's every day. You know, I wake up, and sometimes I wake up and I'm like, where am I? You know, like, because I went from one life to a whole completely different life. And you know, people would text me, like my manager or Ruben, hey, did you get this email from the Grammys yet? Or hey, did you see this email about the filter? And you got to record this video for this and this and that. And I'm like, this is what I used to dream of doing. Dream of people asking me to send them birthday shout outs, and because they want me there. One time I did like a guest appearance at a quince in Monterrey, and I walked in and they were like, ah, and I was like, what? Like, I was like, whoa, like, cool, you know? That's what I always wanted to do since I was a kid. And, you know, again, for me, it took this nomination for me to really see, okay, I'm not crazy. I'm not being crazy, because I hear it, you know, what do you mean you moved to Mexico?
So you are human. You do go sit down somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
And take it all in.
I mean, especially when I'm doing, you know, artist things or not normal people things.
Right.
When we recorded Sino Fue Amor, the video, I had gotten some opportunities to go play here, to go play there. Well, things happened that it was going to complicate things. And I sat there literally during while we were recording the video. They were fixing my hair and I was sitting there and I was just crying. Like, my tears are coming down. And my
makeup artist for no reason.
Right. My makeup artist was so mad at me. She was like, yeah, no llores. But because I try not to be dramatic, but when it's my music, I am. And that's just who I am. You know, I love it so much. And I want to put the best out. I want to have the song and the video the same day. I want to make sure that I have this and that. That's what I love. You know, so for sure. I mean, there's so many moments where, you know, I cry or I sit back and I'm like, hold on. You know, I remember when we started, when I told my dad I was going to go solo, he was like, what do you mean? What do you mean? And he was like, you're going to play your own shows. You're going to do this. You know what that takes? Do you know what that means? And this and that. And I was like, Dad, I can do it. And I remember I called, at the time, the Chamacos promoter. I don't remember. What's her name? Rosalind? And I called her and I was like, hey, we had just been really close with them on the cruise. And I said, hey, I'm going to start playing by myself as Destiny. Do you think you guys would give me a chance, like, to open up? Like, I just started calling people. And to think back of that, and now, like, I'm at Smoke and I have a show at Buck's Backyard and I'm doing all this stuff. Like, it's just full circle. Doing
the way you want.
The way I wanted to do it. The way I wanted, and it took me a long time, and it took me a pandemic. San Antonio, I was so mad, but I mean, it was all for a reason, and I would have never, if there wasn't that pandemic, all the stuff that happened, I wouldn't have moved. I wouldn't have met the people I met. I wouldn't have thought about the things I think about now. It just, I wouldn't have been inspired the way I was inspired.
Okay,
you know.
All I want is for you to say bumper when you in your speech. Just one. No, but nothing. Of all this shit, right? Hey. I want to thank the Lord. I want to thank my family. I want to thank everybody. Thank you guys to the Academy, whatever, bumper, and to just keep going, right? Just
it's
whatever.
Because like everybody's asking me, what are you gonna say? And my aunt Yvette, she was like, you better already tell everybody that you're not thanking anybody. You need to say something that people are going to remember. And I'm like, we don't even come out on TV.
You know what? If you want to do it like this. This is for Rigo.
Yeah, that's it. That's all you. That's it. I think I deserve that after all that.
This is for Rigo right here.
She's dramatic.
Good afternoon from Australia. Rebecca Cranston's watching all the way from. She's been a
steady fan of faithful fan of us. She always.
That's awesome, man.
We come from down under.
Rigo, what's your favorite song to?
I was trying to write a Wacky Wednesday theme song.
You did?
He's trying.
I'm trying.
You're trying to come up with one.
While you're talking, I'm like trying to.
Because he already has You're now live with El Bumper.
El Bumps.
Hey, don't make fun of my intro, dog.
No, I'm trying to come up with an intro.
Can we play? I also have. I mean, it's already out, but it's gonna be my new single that I'm gonna be pushing on the radio. You're gonna be able to request it San Antonio, Houston, Lubbock, wherever you are. It's on the album number 6, track 6. It's called Como Puede Ser Así. If you want to play it, so you guys can hear it. one of my favorites too.
This is one of the ones that I was clean badass to. I dig it, man.
Yeah.
I dig it.
So
this ain't Frito Pie Friday. This is Wacky Wednesday right now.
October 21st. You can request it on all radio stations.
And they better have it. If you don't have it.
And if you don't, send me your email.
And all the DJs that play on Facebook,
come on.
Make sure you're hitting them up. Make sure you get that music, man. Just a good classic cumbia.
This is one of my very few in love songs.
Who wrote the song?
We wrote the song. And Lalo, right?
Yeah.
Me, Rigo, and Lalo. And Rudy Olivares was the producer.
Yeah.
He always has a favorite cumbia.
Have you ever picked up any songs from Juan Trevino?
Yeah. Preferida, he co-wrote that with me. All of it.
I like that guy's playlist. It's amazing how many songs that guy wrote. Dude.
This one, I remember we wrote this one pandemic, during the pandemic. We were stuck at the house, in the little house. It was me, Lalo, and Destiny. And I told her, let's do a Wanga thing right here. I just pictured Juan Gabriel, like, just keep on singing, just keep on singing, just keep on
going,
singing.
let it flow. Hell yeah,
That's my new
bro.
song. Como puede ser así will be, again, you can request it. It's already on all digital platforms on my album.
People are like, it's been on repeat on my Spotify.
Yeah.
That's
but
awesome, man.
That's gonna be the new single that we're gonna push on October 21st. You can request it on all radio stations. And I just want to say thank you to Bumper, to everyone who reaches out to me and who likes and share my post and you know, who have told me I'm so excited for you and things like that. And I talked to Isabel the other day, and you know, we talked about, you know, wow, you know, we're doing this, we're part of this together, you know. And I told her, you know, sometimes, a lot of the times, me and her, we get left out of the new female, of the new women of Tejano kind of thing. And I mean, I'm far away, so whatever. And so she's I think she's in Chicago. Mm-hmm. But, you know, I just told her, you know, don't feel like your work is not working.
Or it's going unnoticed.
Right,
I mean, I notice it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of my friends that love Tejano music notice it. Again, Des, you just need to continue to tear that box down. Yeah,
for sure. And that's my plan. I mean, like I told you, we're in works of some demos, and my favorite one is very different. It's
Is there anything you can spill the beans on Wacky Wednesday? Make it an exclusive Wacky Wednesday show?
I can just tell you that this CD, I went kind of the country route. There's a lot of country mix. Next CD will be a little more...
Don't look at her, Rigo.
A little more towards pop and R&B, Tejano mix. And again, I don't like to label it, but it's just I love all types of music, and I found a way to mix them. You know, with my team and Luke. I want to give a big shout out to Luke Salas, my guitar player. He does all the producing in the demo stages, and he's gonna start working on the actual record.
So we're in for a good surprise.
Oh yeah, I think all the Chicanos. It's because I'm a chola, and I think all the chola and cholos, they're gonna love it.
You know, hey. So if you guys, if you want to buy a Rigo a steak or Destiny her
my wings.
Chinese wings, we are going to be in the next 25 minutes.
Yes.
We're going to be at 410, the Twin Peaks on 410, right by North Star Mall. You can come check us out. Rigo's he's drinking water tonight, but tomorrow he'll drink all the beer. Yeah. That you'll buy him.
Okay, I think I got it. You
got to show. Don't do it. We'll end the show with your song.
And don't forget it.
All right.
And also bumper to sorry to interrupt you.
You're good.
I know y'all talked about it last show, and it really hit me too. I just want to remember my good friend Catfish,
Sandra,
who passed away,
Sandra Munoz.
And she we met her on the cruise.
Amazing person.
She interviewed me on the cruise. We were at the beach, and like she
Cool
had a way
people.
of making you feel so important, and she was a badass.
You know what even made her more of a badass?
What?
She's from Beeville,
Texas,
baby.
That's right.
Yeah.
Beeville, Texas. But I do want to give my condolences and to everybody, you know, who was affected, and the whole Tejano world, really, because she was such a big part. And just to everybody who's going through a rough time, I was thinking about, you know, what would I say if I did win, and I took I don't know if you ever saw Oscar after the Uvalde thing happened. Oscar de la Mafia, he spoke on stage, and I thought, you know, he was gonna say, you know, we're with the family and things like that, but he said something that really hit me. He said, you know, to our youth, don't give up so easily. When something is hard and something is not fair, it's because you're supposed to learn something from it, and you're supposed to rise above it, you know. And I feel like for me, you know, I'm not the pretty friend. I'm not the you know, I was popular, but because I was funny and because I was good with people. But, you know, I got bullied for being a big girl. I got, you know, all these things. But at the end of the day, you know, you gotta surpass that.
Yeah, you gotta be. He was absolutely right.
And that really hit me. And I, you know, I would love to spread that message too. If you're down and you feel like it's not fair, you have it within you to rise above. And it's just about finding what you love and finding the people who are gonna support you in that. And they're out there. You're not gonna be stuck in your hometown forever. You're not gonna be stuck in one situation forever. You're gonna get there. And it's just about time and persistence and constant work. You have to be consistent. So
for sure.
That's something I really want to push. And again, you know, I think I'm an example of that. And the people who have known me and seen me change from physically and, you know, just as a person, I think
she's growing up in front of our eyes.
I'm a grown up now. I have a dog.
One last question. Good question. Any chance of you ever collaborating with those bandaleros?
Yeah, I mean, we've definitely talked about it. There's actually this song that Diego and Emilio recorded before they were the Bandaleros that I want to record. I'm still trying to figure out how. But of course, I mean, I don't know when our schedules will allow it. I mean, they're so busy. They're actually going to be here the 28th at the Topin Center. But you know, we're all kind of just
you're on
in
different worlds right now,
but
man.
But
for
definitely,
sure.
I mean, it would be an honor and something I think really cool because our voices, you know, I mean, we've got the same DNA. It's a mixture and yeah, I think for sure one day. I don't know, but I think for sure one day.
I got you. Again, don't forget tomorrow night, Smoke Sky Bar.
Come out.
It is absolutely free. Our Tejano favorite word, free. Absolutely free before 9 p.m. If you show up at 9:01, you're gonna have to pay the $5. And if you ain't got $5, you show up at 9:05. hit me up on Messenger. I'll go pay the. No, but I better not say that. It'll be a live
never mind.
postpaid. No, I won't. But I will be there. I'll be there at 8:55.
Maybe you could put like a 20 the first 4 people.
Yeah,
That's
put a
cool.
$20
That's
for the first 4 or something like that. But Destiny and Rigo, because we're gonna end the show with Rigo's bumpers.
It's
Wacky
like really,
Wednesday.
it's really fast though.
Okay, well let's do it. Let's do that first. Let's do that.
Go.
Are you ready?
I mean, like,
Hold on. Let me get you your own camera. Let me get you your own camera.
By myself? No, you have to be on here because people need to see your reaction.
Okay. Give me a second.
Reaction video.
All right, this is gonna be pretty hard.
So this is Rigo's song about what, Rigo?
It's your
It's about
intro.
your intro song. It's
So
your intro song.
it's my intro song.
Yeah.
So it's like my own corrido.
Yeah, I mean it's all in English though. Let's see. All right, did I do it right now?
Yeah, we're ready.
You put yourself in this position.
Okay, check this out. I mean, I think you'll like it. It's like short and sweet
we'll
to the
check it
point.
out.
Like it's like Wayne's World. Like you know how Wayne's World's just like real quick. It's
Yeah.
like that. Okay, here we go. Please God, let me sing this right. I have dyslexia, so I might say words backwards. Here we go. Okay, so it goes. You know it's Wacky Wednesday with Bump. He said it's Wacky Wednesday with Bump. We're gonna talk real stuff and we might get drunk, cause it's Wacky Wednesday with Bump.
Hell yeah!
You like that, man?
Oh shit! We're gonna have to record that. We're gonna have to record that,
Wacky
man.
Wednesday with Bump. I was thinking about Wacky Wednesday with Bump.
That's his Beatles influence.
We're
right there.
gonna talk about stuff and we might get We're gonna talk about stuff and we might get drunk, cause it's Wacky Wednesday with Bump. I just thought of that right now, man. I was like,
oh shit!
it has to be quick
because
it's hard. It's hard to write a serious song about Wacky Wednesday.
That's cute.
That was good. Tomorrow night.
It's your ringtone.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, it's a
Your
ringtone.
ringtone.
My new ringtone. There you go. That was badass. Rigo,
go,
Destiny, thank you guys for coming by.
Thank you for having us. Always.
Destiny, I wish you, like I told you the last time, I wish you nothing but the best. The sky's the limits for both of you. I mean, you guys are living your dream. Latin Grammy, we're going to speak it into existence.
Yeah.
When it happens, because it's going to happen, there's going to be a lot of people in your corner happy as hell.
Yes.
To everybody watching on YouTube, everybody watching on Facebook, I believe me, from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate all you guys always tuning in week in and week out. It means so much to me. So make sure you share, man. You share these videos, because you never know. You might find a Tejano fan somewhere that just maybe have never came across the show.
Yes.
And we're looking to gather new people.
Exactly.
And we just got a brand new intro song for Bumpers Wacky Wednesday.
Do I play you out?
Thanks to Rigo. So again, where we're gonna be at, Rigo?
Tomorrow night.
No, right now.
Oh, right now. But they can't buy me drinks, so why am I inviting everybody? Because I gotta drive.
Rigo, to have a good time.
To have a good time.
Oh, to have a
Rigo.
good time. We're gonna be at Twin Peaks at North Star Mall, right?
410.
Yeah, by North Star Mall.
410 in San Pedro over there. So if y'all want to go out, say hi, buy us food. Yeah, you can buy me food.
Yeah, that's what I
You
mean.
can buy me food.
Yeah.
Buy me some food. You can buy Destiny some drinks. We'll have a good time.
Thank you.
And-
Thank you to everybody.
And tomorrow, you gotta
and
say
happy
tomorrow.
birthday to G-Man.
Happy birthday,
Happy
G-Man.
birthday, G-Man.
Happy
And don't
birthday.
forget, tomorrow, Smoke Sky Bar. Be there before 9.
Yes.
Show starts at what time?
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock on the dot. Make sure you're there. Destiny's going to
Free
show us
before
what
9.
she got free before 9 until
sir.
8:59. We'll see you guys.